The English countryside, not known for its exotic wildlife, but in recent years it has become home to some new and vibrant visitors, alpacas. I visited Spring Farm Alpacas in Sussex to see how they're getting on far away from home.
I'm Vicki Agar, and Chris and I have owned this farm for 17 years, and we've been farming alpacas for 14 years.
I'm Chris. My involvement on the farm is more, I guess, on the financial side. I still work pretty much full-time during the week, and I help out evenings, weekends, as much as I can.
A typical day with the alpacas is 8:30. We tend to go outside and start feeding and checking all of the alpacas. And it takes normally most of the morning to feed and check all of the alpacas on the farm. And then in the middle of the day, we're really doing chores, putting hay out for them, cleaning up where we need to, and then towards the end of the day, it's just checking the non-mothers and babies group. We just go into each field and look them over, make sure that they're all looking healthy and happy and fine. The way that we manage our alpacas is quite different from a lot of other people. We really are animal lovers, so we want to enjoy having the alpacas, and we want them to be unafraid of us and easy to manage. The farm was a bit of a mess when we bought it. We wanted to plant wildflowers everywhere and make it a much more wildlife friendly farm than it was, and that's been incredibly successful. Our fields are now full of wildflowers in the summer, the bird life, the bees, the insects, the mammals. It really has given us a lot of pleasure seeing how much difference that we've made.
From my point of view, certainly personally speaking, the worst experience is one of the very first alpacas ever born on this farm was a fabulous female called Artemis, and she lived here all her life, but we've recently sold a group of females to a lovely couple in the Scottish borders, and I had to drive Artemis plus a number of other females up there and drop them off, and I've just always loved Artemis and vice versa, and it was the toughest thing of all was basically getting back in the van and walking away and just leaving her there, looking over the fence, over the gate, just saying, what on earth are you doing leaving me here? Can I go home now?
They follow you with their eyes, don't they, as you leave, and that is quite tough.
That's for me.
Yeah. There's a lot of highs and lows. Sick animals, those are lows. They're very stalwart animals, and people say they're very good at hiding illness, but I actually think when you know your animals really well, you know how they're feeling, you know whether they're well or whether they're sickening for something, which is very, very rare. But if you have a sick animal, that's hard, because at the end of the day you shut the door to them, they live outside, they have to, they still have to be outside at night. You can keep them in a stable or something like that, but it is quite hard when you know they're not well. So we haven't had a lot of that. And where we have, pretty much, we've got them through it. So that's a great pleasure too.
To anybody looking to buy alpacas, we would say do your research, learn as much as you can about them beforehand, or go to somebody who will talk to you sort of dispassionately about alpaca ownership, and maybe visit more than one farm as well. Really see it from a number of different perspectives.
We have no concept at all, and we have no background in farming. It was really sort of, we've discovered all this as we've gone along, and we're largely self-taught, although we did actually ask all the local farmers to help, much to their amusement. And they had to explain to us the difference between hay and haylage and everything like that. But it's been a very steep learning curve, but the alpacas were definitely the highlight.
This is still a relatively new and developing market, growing at a rate of 20% in annual growth, and it is estimated that there will be over 100,000 alpaca in the UK by 2015, with 5,000 respective owners. As this number is only set to increase, who knows what the rolling hills of Sussex will look like in years to come.